Month.
Hey.
Good morning.
Go. There we go. Something's echoing. Is that my computer?
Oh, is it me?
Not that one. Yeah, there's an echo going through.
Oh, I've already stopped sharing.
Oh, not the airplane mode. Well, it looks like our live is rolling. Let's see. Video. Oh, so how you guys feeling? Missed you guys Monday.
Hey,
Well,
missed you too.
Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, that is a lot of days. But here we are. And apparently we're going to be doing some live smoke sessions coming here pretty soon.
Oh, just keep climbing on the window. Nope, nope, we're not gonna do that. Nope. Now we gotta go close all my windows. Damn. She discovered climbing on the windows.
Oh, on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to get this kitten.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
Clicking on my button too. I'm like, come on, turn up.
Yeah, my volume is maxed out. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's part of the updates.
Well, that's loud now.
Oh, you got the custom earpiece?
Updates
I don't know. I got mine down 5 of them. I could still hear just
Let's
fine.
see. I got mine down 3 of them, 4 of them.
Mine is all popping up, but I still can't hear shit.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Just a minute.
Do I need to switch chairs?
Yeah, twice.
I don't know. Are you doing sign language over there?
Yes.
Oh, it's the 2nd of the month.
Today.
The 2nd of the month. We'll wait for Vari to click back in here and get his stuff queued up. June 2nd, June 2nd. Hey y'all. Okay, the post-it notes all over the place. Did you take the other ones down, Camille? Put those ones in?
Ouch. Ouch, this thing's attached to my knee. Yes.
Oh.
It's still up there. You want me to change it back?
No, that's dope. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I took the other ones down and I just changed it to the 2.
Here you go.
Because we
Start
didn't
putting the
make
date on the
First
chalkboard, that way
month.
Michael won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bills. Hopefully people paid the bills. You got to pay your bills. You know, you can't skip bills as much as you want to. You can't
Man, I
skip
wish
bills.
I had bills. My bill's so big, I got Williams instead.
Is that what we need to start doing, is putting the date on the
Got little bills, huh?
chalkboard, so Michael can know what day it is?
So it's the Williams.
Mm.
Up to them.
Mm.
That's great.
You good, Var?
It won't connect to my computer now.
Again?
Kicked it.
Ouch.
Man, we all have technical difficulties. I'm invisible.
Here, Dave. Dave's over in the Zoom. Oh, come on, Marshall. Put off.
He says we're in the Zoom.
Davis.
Yeah, Dave is definitely in the Zoom. I know he's working on
I'm
his
invisible.
headset.
I'm invisible. Ooh.
Who you're
Well, I think-
invisible.
Oh, what is he on the screen?
No, he's just a voice.
No,
Like
okay.
he's just a floating voice. And he's
I'm
I'm just a voice. I'm still waiting
not
for it to
connected, Bart.
download.
Like it was
Make sure
connecting
it
prior to that.
happens.
Did you close it down? Well, you closed the whole computer down, huh? What accident? Oh, no, you just went into airplane.
Oh my gosh.
Well, good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show live. Today is June the 2nd. I got it. I've been working on it. Hey, they only had to put up 3 Post-it notes and a big board to remind me of the date. But good morning. I'm Michael Ford.
guys, what's up? I'm Jenny.
What up, Chameleon Black?
With the cat.
I got the kitty
Invisible
cat.
Dab and Dave.
She's attacking
Deb and
everything.
Dave with the weather. I heard it.
Invisible
Dave,
Dab and
we hear
Dave.
you. Dabs up. He'll be in here. He's working on it.
And I am Ari the Man. Thank you guys for joining us on this awesome, was it Thursday? Thursday.
Wednesday,
See,
Thursday.
like we got to get on here daily so we know what
Oh,
day
They're
it
not
is.
God.
being Wednesday.
Week flew by.
No kidding.
No.
We got to
It
get
already
on
was
what
Wednesday.
day it is so we know what the weather is. We know how to start our day. Dope. But I know Vari's got some dope articles for you guys today. We're having some technical difficulties with the computer being Oculus updated, so we're trying to account for all the updates and get things rolling. But I'm sure he'll get that going for you guys here shortly. Till then, I guess I could just jump into the updates and then we'll do the articles after.
Okay, sounds great.
Dope. So this month we do have an event going on for M and Normal. We'll be updating you guys on the details for that event. There's a couple different things going on, including Pride Fest. If you're going down there, hope to see you guys out there. We also have Loud on the River coming up. If you didn't get tickets yet, if you are intending on purchasing online, the online ticket sales will be done this weekend, Friday or Saturday. Reason for that is if you order online, we need time to actually ship out the shirts. So those will be closing. After Saturday, you can get tickets from Jenny, Leisha, Vari the Man. I think some of our people that are going to be vending at the event have a couple tickets, so you can reach out to them. But well, actually, no, they don't. So Jenny, the producer.
Hey, I got a question.
Producer, man, where the producer been at?
I got a question.
Or Vari all have tickets. So please reach out to us on Facebook and ask for info and details. If you are a PIN member, you're free. All you gotta do is wear your PIN. We do have some registrations, but I think you'll be good. I think you'll be good.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna ask you. So we just
With
wear the
that,
pin.
Did you get it, Vari? I don't see it. It's not working, huh? I guess, Vari, if you just want to read the articles, we can.
What was that, Dave?
Oh,
I was asking, so then that's to deal with the pin members. We just wear our pin. If we already registered, we're not gonna actually have a physical ticket.
Correct.
All right, that's all I
Yep.
needed to know.
Just register. If you're a PIN member, just register, wear your PIN, and you don't need an actual ticket.
yep. Or if you show up and you got your PIN on, and you didn't get to register, I'll still let you on if you got on your PIN. You just got to wear the PIN. The PIN member registration was just so I could keep track of how many actual PIN members are coming, because it is
Limited capacity.
a limited capacity event.
Indoor venue.
So based on registrations that we have so far, I think you should be good. Well, you will be good. If you show up with a PIN, you're getting on the boat, period. So with that, Vari, what do we got for articles?
We got articles
Lots and lots of articles.
that smell like rich mahogany. Um, Yes. So we
Rich
got
mahogany. What does that smell like? Somebody got some mahogany?
Mahogany. Wood.
What is mahogany?
Wood.
I'm sure I could find a scentsy mahogany scent.
Okay, are you gonna just send it to me or?
Oh,
It
I don't
smells
know
like
if
wood.
I have one. I'll have to look up what scents are mahogany scents. This cat is like climbing up
Scentsy
me.
scents. But what you got for us today, Bar?
Oh my god. Getting attacked.
got a couple of stories. The first story that we have is coming out of the Minnesota Moment news people.
Marijuana moment?
Yeah, that's the one. And they're discussing Minnesota. That's what happened there. Oh, our thing got bigger.
Welcome,
Oh,
Dave.
it did. Dab and Dave. We get to play hopscotch. Musical chairs. We gotta get Dave over here by the board. Oh, well, I guess we can't
Let me
share the
jump
board for the weather
Let me jump over
because
there. I'll
having
jump
difficulties.
eight.
Dave, are you able to connect your screen if you want to do the weather? Or you never
No, I
figured that out,
cannot.
huh?
No, my computer's not good enough for that.
Yeah, sucks.
All right.
But I can tell you what the weather's gonna be like.
I think we'll be good. That'll be perfect. But go ahead, Vari.
So Minnesota Democratic operatives are accused of plotting to change marijuana party to MAGA party, MAGA, to siphon GOP votes. An alleged attempt by Minnesota Democratic officials to change the name of a third party focused on marijuana to one meant to appeal to far-right conservatives is at the center of a political controversy, with some advocates calling the purported maneuver a clear example of corruption and others contending that it was an effort to restore democracy in the state. The dispute largely focused on audio recording that surfaced late last week, which appears to depict a top staffer for Democratic House leadership and other party operatives seemingly conspiring to influence the outcome of the November elections by giving voters what would look like a Trump-affiliated party to support on the ballot as an alternative to the traditional Republican ticket. It would have also have the purported benefit for Democrats of taking off the ballot one of two official cannabis named parties that some believe have siphoned votes from Democratic Farmer Labor DFL party in past elections. The reported attempt to subvert the election did not go forward over the weekend as allegedly planned. However, what needed to happen was for delegates at a scheduled convention to vote on a proposed name change, which insiders say would have changed the name of the grassroots legalized cannabis party to the MAGA party.
I'm confused because I know they actually were planning on changing the name, but it wasn't to Mega.
Yeah, it was to something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was some liberal. I don't know what the name was, but
It was a giant
the point is they tried to change the name to something to attract Republicans. I'm not sure if it was MAGA or if it was the constitutional, whatever the witchamajig it was. But yeah.
I remember seeing some article on that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did get an email on it.
And I think it was, and Ollie was the one that had spoken up in the article saying that they weren't planning on having that meeting and they weren't planning on changing the name.
So here's what happened. I can break it down on Varia unless you want to finish the article.
Oh, let's, I think, we have insider information here, so let's hear it.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm the insider and I was inside. No, I'm kidding. I was not inside. But so there was a meeting held to change the party name. The grassroots nope, not last Saturday, last week, though, I believe it was Wednesday. They voted to not change the name. The vote did not prevail. However, they kept Oliver on the call 3 hours trying to force him to accept the vote to change it. They did not. After Oliver had medical conditions, had to get off of the call, the side that did not prevail called for another vote. First of all, Robert's Rules of Order, if you make a motion that does not prevail, the prevailing side can only call the motion up for another vote. The side that did not prevail cannot call it up for a vote. So after Ali got off the call, the side that did not prevail called for another vote, which they can't do. Since he was off, they called for another vote and voted and said that it passes 2-3. So first of all, they couldn't do that anyway, but they did it anyway. And then they started sending letters out to the delegates saying that they voted to have a convention to change the party name, and that delegates should show up on Saturday to vote to change the actual party name to whatever they were going to change the party name to. Oliver made some phone calls asking them not to do that. And, you know, I'm sorry, Barry, you want to call? I think I can hear your call.
But yeah, that's just not, I don't understand it. You know, if they want to have a convention, which is a good idea, let's have a convention about legitimizing the candidates that are going to be on the ballot instead of these people like, like Bill Rude 2 years ago that nobody knew anything about, nobody could get a hold of him. And he he cost the Dan Feenan the election in District 1.
But see, here's the thing is, man, this is just my thought. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinions. Finish up. The convention never happened. It never happened. Supporters showed up down there to protest the name change. The event got canceled for whatever reason it got canceled for. But we assume in all of these races that it's only DFL voters that are voting third party, right? That means that no Republicans are voting third party. Even though the Republicans support legalization, the legislators are openly going against legislation to pass, not giving it, yep, we hear you, Dave, not giving it an option to be voted on in the Senate. So you can't really say, oh, somebody else is getting a phone call.
I'm listening.
You can't say what side they're voting for, I don't think Republicans are going to vote DFL, but if they support legalization, they might vote third party. So unless somebody checked out all the votes and did the exact statistics, I guess you can't really say whether they're taking votes from the Republicans or the Democrats. I believe in some Republican districts, they're probably taking more votes away from Republicans because Republicans openly don't support legalization. But I think that's enough for the ramble. Vara, do you got some more you want to add on that article?
I have something to add real quick.
Oh, damn. Damn. Come on, man.
He came over and said, peek.
Right. Oh, you got a screen.
Hey, Sharon. Yay.
So I was one of the people who was at the
Yes.
convention rally meeting.
Thank you, Jenny, for doing
quite
that.
a few supporters that showed up for that. Yeah, a lot of people came up and asked me what was going on and like, where was Michael? And I said,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
here for Michael today. So
Yeah. And I
ain't got the guns, guys, but
yeah, I definitely want to give a huge shout out to all the people that I reached out to that did actually make it down there to support Ali. If you guys know Ali, he's been doing this for 50 plus years. He's like, when I first started doing this, we met each other at Grand Old Day, and he's standing, I'm pulling a cart with water bottles in it and a couple cannabis t-shirts, and Ali's standing out there with the sign with some information on the front and on the back attached with 2 strings. Just like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And he's one of the most dedicated activists I've seen in this movement, consistently, nonstop. So thank you guys for showing up out there. As you guys know, I was not in town, so I couldn't make it. But all the people that showed up, man, bunch of love and support for that.
he showed up.
Yeah. Var, did you say you had something you wanted to add on that? We didn't really mention any names. I I'm not dropping no names.
It's
If you
just
know,
a
you
thing that
know.
happened.
Yeah.
So they did basically, you guys covered a lot of that. They said they called okay. So they said the name change wasn't specifically addressed in the recording, which reportedly involved House Majority Leader Ryan Winkler's DFL Chief of Staff Paul Cummings, as well as Rep. Aisha Gomez and the campaign manager for Senator Aaron Murphy. And these are all allegedly, because I don't think their names on there, but
There's no video, only audio.
basically a quote said, "We don't give a shit if it's unfair." An unidentified person said on the recording ahead of the planned GLC convention, which was to take place on Saturday last Saturday. He said, "We got to get this done. We got to do it now. We're going to lose the 7%. We're going to lose Governor Walz if we don't do this shit. But we got to do it. And we got to do it now. And being nice is, but fuck it. Let's just do it."
Wow.
For context, Winkler has led the charge in getting legalization enacted in Minnesota, moving his bill through a dozen committees before it passed the House last year, only to have reform efforts blocked in the GOP-controlled Senate. Reached by phone on Monday, the leader's chief of staff was repeatedly pressed by Marijuana Moment to comment on the veracity of the audio recording and said on 3 occasions that he has no comment when asked to confirm if he was involved. He did respond to a text from Marijuana Moment on Tuesday after the story was initially published, saying that while he stands by his no comment statement, overall, he did not say the quotes from the audio about the fairness and perceived political necessity of it. Minnesota election law allows parties to achieve major party status if, in a given election, one of their office seekers secures at least 5% of the vote. Both GLC and a separate legal Marijuana Now party made the cut when the state auditor candidate, Mr. Ford.
Thank you. Yeah, whatever. It is a headache, but yeah, it was fun to do it though.
For the latter party, and attorney general candidate for the former party narrowly met that threshold in 2018. Allegations quickly surfaced that some Republicans sought to leverage those new ballot slots in a way that could attract voters who might have otherwise went for Democratic candidates in key races, potentially having compromised Democrats' ability to win a majority in the state Senate. The person on the recording pre-convention call also suggested that voting process to get a name change would be a simple matter, with whoever is elected the chair of the event being able to simply gavel it through without debate, as Alpha News reported. The unidentified person made similar remarks throughout the call. It's up to the chair. He can say, in the view of the chair, the yeas have it, and then adjourn the convention and be done in 5 minutes, the person said. Set the agenda, call for the name change, and adjourn. Another person on the call questioned the approach, calling it not very democratic. Alas, it was meant to be. The planned convention was canceled by organizers on Saturday morning, though some cannabis activists went to local library where it was to be held to make speeches about what they saw as untoward political interference.
Jenny's video.
Jenny was live.
Jenny was national.
was
Hey.
live. Jenny video.
Live. I was uncomfortable as shit sitting on that ground, but damn it, it's okay. I got it out there. Look.
Hey,
No, we
Ollie.
can't really hear the audio. But
Yeah, it's 50 minutes,
so if you want to go on Jenny's profile, you can view the video. I
Or you
shared it
could
as
probably
well
view
on
it from
my
right
profile
here
as
in
well.
Minnesota Marijuana Moment.
Marijuana Moment. There you go. If Vari wants to drop the link after we're done here.
Yeah, what a mess, man. I'm so glad when I ran
Yep.
that it was just the two of us. It was me and the Republican.
much
It was a
more.
clusterfuck, man. It was a clusterfuck.
I think it'd be good to
Yeah, you
take
might
some
wanna-
time and go through this
I'll definitely
later,
post this one.
because it was a good read.
Yeah, it was. It's a lot of information.
There's a lot of
What?
Definitely.
Whatever. That's insane.
Yeah. No comments.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened. No comment at this point.
You
Do the
know,
best we can. But we do want to keep in mind, we do have two major parties. We also have two major marijuana parties. And though it's important for us to support the legislators that can actually change the law, okay? Now, we want to make sure we're voting in people that can actually change the law if we want to see legalization. I'm not saying whether this idea, attempt, or what they did was good or bad, but I'm saying the people deserve to have something else to vote for if they don't want to vote for any of the two major political parties. I mean,
You're right.
it's like they're trying to shut down the cannabis parties completely to take away people's options. So if the party wasn't called Cannabis Party, if it was called the Freedom Party or something else like that, and they had major party status, I'm sure they would want to shut them down as well, just because they want it to be a two-party race. But the truth is there's more parties now, and shutting down or trying to cheat or swindle your way through an election just isn't going to work. The only thing that's going to work is doing work. You're going to have to go out in the community and you're going to have to educate the voters.
Well, that's
We
what
know
I say.
Yep.
You should just eliminate. You don't need Democrat. You don't need Republican. You don't need those titles. If you're a politician, you're a politician. You represent the people in your district. And if you want people to know what you stand for, then get you off your ass. Get out in the public. Get on your soapboxes. Start kissing babies and shaking hands like you did it in the old days, and get your message out there, because this seems to be an issue to me about money, and what the problem I see with the Republicans is that they have a lot of people that donate money to their campaigns who are against legalization because it's their cash cow, such as organizations as the police union and a few more that are out there that are making a lot of money.
Cannabis companies, possibly.
That's a possibility too, even though they're not making that much
they
money,
didn't
but
support legalization when
they
had
make
the
even
opportunity.
less if we had a recreational.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe not.
But I just think it all comes down to about money. Because I don't see any other reason. I mean, when you got Republicans that use cannabis just like anyone else, it doesn't make any sense.
And you think about that. Republican, Democrat, they're just splitting up a group of people that all do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody smokes weed. It doesn't matter what your political preference is. And, we really just got to do the work. There have been over 5 Republicans that went against the parties and supported legalization. There were a few of them in the House that actually voted on HF 600. So we know that Republicans support, and we know it's possible to support legalization and still, hold your position. The people care about the issue. Get out there and do the work, man. You just got to go out there and do the work. We
are so losing out in this state. I mean, I think just seen an article. What did Colorado last year? I think they just hit $1 billion in tax revenue.
Yep.
That's in tax revenue. Imagine how much
sales.
Yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
I think we could take that money and we could arm and guard every school in our state, or in our country for that matter, if it was legalized across the board, if they just dropped prohibition on a federal level. Because we seem to be treating our money better than we treat our children.
But think about all the security officers and things that are being used for these dispensaries and legal markets because they can't use the banking. Those security guards could be, like you said,
they could be in a school somewhere,
protecting our communities.
Because I'm pretty sure there was never a mass shooting in any school that had armed guards in it. Because I know even some in the cities have police officers that are there at least part-time to watch the doors or watch the hallways. And I'm pretty sure that there's never been a shooting in one of those schools that have had a police presence.
Not a mass shooting. That's a lot. Var, did you have another article for us?
No, go ahead.
Yes. Yes, I do. So Hebrew U researchers have engineered or enhanced. Get out, please, bro.
Ooh, that brings up another article that we should do tomorrow.
You guys read it?
No, we don't.
Hey, if you don't want to, so just turn your back on
The
it.
cat?
Everybody's fighting cats today.
Yeah.
Camille's over there getting clawed. Vari's getting his space
Dude,
destroyed.
my pants are like all ripped up. I've been feeling my pants. They're like all ripped up now. Damn it. I shouldn't have let him do that.
So Hebrew U researchers engineer enhanced cannabis strain with 20% more THC.
And
Yes,
it
they have
doesn't
done
really,
this.
that doesn't really matter.
Meow.
I don't know why that made me giggle, but
Meow.
Israel's Raphael McCollum, the father of cannabis research and professor of medicinal chemistry at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, became the first scientist to discover tetrahydrocannabinol.
What's his name?
Tetrahydrocannabinol.
THC.
Cannabis, marijuana was plant principal component that causes psychoactive effects in 1964. Later, he was the first to isolate and synthesize the active psychoactive ingredients in the marijuana plant, including THC and other cannabinoids. These discoveries are the foundation of medical cannabis research as we know it today. Following in his footsteps with breakthrough cannabis research, a new crop of Hebrew University researchers have successfully engineered cannabis plant with higher levels of cannabinoids, including THC, in the lab. The researchers from the laboratory of Professor Alexander Weinstein at HU's Robert H. Smith Facility of Agriculture, Food and Environment in Rehoboth partnered with and received funding from Mariana Bioscience, an Israeli-based R&D company founded in 2018, to develop superior technologies regarding the genetic improvement of cannabis. Professor Weinstein led the project. Marijuana bud from so this is not that weed, but it looks, I like how colorful it is.
He said, so this is not that weed.
Researchers were able to successfully engineer and grow a cannabis plant with close to 17% higher levels of THC and 25% higher levels of CBG, a non-psychoactive cannabinoid. The strain also had a 20 to 30% higher presence of terpenes. Oh, yum. Which are responsible for maximizing the euphoric effects of cannabis. Damn.
Yes. And it's not always all about the THC. It's
Look at that
about
smile
things
on
like
his face. He's
terpenes.
like, yeah, I did this shit.
Look at it.
that looks like his acting photo.
The researchers were able to engineer their own cannabis plant by manipulating a plant-based virus that had first been neutralized so that it would not harm the plant, according to university statement. The researchers were able to create a version of this virus that would express the genes of the plant that influence the production of active substances. Until now, there has been no way to tailor strains to produce certain cannabis substances or alter the ratio between them. Professor Weinstein tells no camels.
No camels.
The results of the study are valuable to the medical researcher and cultivate and develop new strains for medical cannabis users and to increase the crop yield of active substances. The researchers developed an innovative technology based on infection with an engineered virus to facilitate chemical reactions that increase quantities of desired substances. We examined the infected plants and found that the levels of the substances in question had indeed risen, Weinstein said. This is the first time researchers have succeeded in performing such a feat with cannabis plants. It's important to be able to generate more per the same amount of space. If you grow a plant in a greenhouse, for example, and you get to 20% improvement, the price of the material goes according to the compounds that you extract, and the amount of the extract actually dictates the price. So whoever is producing it will be very happy to make more for the same amount of space coverage, which makes sense.
Yep, that's what the thing is that everybody wants to hire the highest amount of THC possible when, and I just read an article just the other day about it's not always about that. You need to individually find what works for you, and maybe not be, like you're trying to, maybe you want something to help you sleep. Well, you surely don't want something with 30 or 35% THC. You're looking for something that has high amounts of CBN and the other compounds. And that's what it comes down to, is about what works for you. And it's not
Yeah.
always high THC.
It is, and that's crazy
But
because
this
everybody's
is about
chemical
money.
makeup is different, so they're going to react different to THC levels.
Exactly.
So maybe you want to get up and go play basketball or go to the gym. You don't want no indica with high THC that's going to have you at the gym just sitting there scrolling your phone instead of lifting dumbbells. I hate that in the gym. I'm like, dude, are you done? Are you done on the bench? Like, I really would like to get on that.
Taking a nap right now. I'll be done in a minute.
I'll be there going too. Does it look like we're working? Does it look like we're working? No, anyway. Go ahead, Barry.
He goes on to say, I'm not familiar with any approaches that can improve the production rate, he adds. So that makes it exciting for me as a researcher. The study's goal was to develop a mechanism that would allow researchers to intervene in biochemical pathways of the cannabis plant and change the levels of active substances it produces. Eventually, the grower will be able to decide what components and how much of those components go into the strain.
Look at that cola.
According to the demand of the public, these strains can be produced by medical institutions or it can be produced by general users. The findings show that this technology will give the producer the ability to choose what the strain should or shouldn't have. One way of looking at it is a way to get better material. Instead of having many compounds that you don't care about, you have the specific compounds that are needed for a particular person or specific aromas or specific colors that will be added to the particular variety. Weinstein uses aroma as an example as a component that can go into a cannabis strain. You can add different aromas so the plant will can add different aromas to the plant so they will generate not just cannabinoids but also different aroma compounds. It will
smelly
differently.
Smelly differently.
Smelly differently.
We're already on the route. Yes. We're already on this route with terpene production. So that's a huge benefit, we hope. In the future, we want to generate varieties using metabolic engineering approaches based on the knowledge and the experiments that were already performed. We want to generate varieties that will produce specific cannabinoids or specific ratios. Weinstein added that more extensive experiments with the engineered plant are currently underway and should be available to cannabis industry leaders and medical researchers in the next few months. Damn.
Wow. Just wow.
No camels.
Yep.
No camels.
No camels.
That's what I want. Something that's smelly differently.
I want to
Smelly differently. What does smelly smell like, actually?
Gas.
That's like weed.
Yeah. Smelly differently. Well, we'll let Var get back and then we'll go to Dab and Dave for some weather. Oh,
Hey,
10
we'll make it quick. Don't worry. Yeah, I know.
Hey, we're late, man. But
It's nice out. It's nice out. It's gonna be sunny today. Might be a little bit windy, but you're gonna have temperatures in the 70s. It's all good. Really, the next couple of days, Friday is another good day. It's just gonna get even warmer tomorrow. There might be some rain coming through Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, really, actually Sunday looks like a really good day too for the best day out of the two for the weekend. But yeah, we just got a lot of nice weather coming up. Cool, not too hot. I'm loving this stuff. And I know it looks like, every day we're going to be looking at some sunshine in one way or another, except maybe Saturday might be just a touch of it. But the rest of the week, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful out there. So really, there, not a lot of stuff to talk about. So with that, hey, back to you.
Dope. And that's our show for today, guys. Hey, we are working on some stuff. I really do want to get some live smoke sessions. So at this portion, usually we want to run our show from 10 to 10:30. And then from 10:30 to 11, I'd like to open it up for, our, I don't know, would it be like our live studio audience or our guests or the Minnesota marijuana community. I'm not sure how we're going to work it, but we're going to make it happen, and we need people to get involved. So if you're watching this video and you would like to get involved in that portion, we are looking for at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help us kind of kick this off, just to see if it'll work right. Please send myself or any of the crew a message letting us know that you're interested in morning smoke sessions. Maybe we can get that started as early as next week. So then we'll have a half hour of, morning, just chat, talk, open mic or whatever. You're right. Oh, doing weird stuff. But with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Do we got any words of wisdom for him today? What up,
Hey,
Dave?
one more thing quick before we take off, a little shameless self-promotion. Mondays and Wednesday nights from 9:30 to midnight, I am a DJing on the Rebel Wolf Radio, so check it out. Just search Rebel Wolf Radio.
Wolf Radio, Monday.
You'll find it. Monday and Wednesdays from 9:30 to midnight, and I do the Power Hour. So if you're into really kick-ass rock and roll music, check it out.
Right.
Thank you.
Dope.
Back to you.
Make sure you guys go check out Dab and Dave on, say it again one more time, Dave.
Rebel Wolf Radio.
And that's Wednesday and Thursday.
When is Monday and Wednesday nights.
Monday, Wednesday nights, Rebel Wolf Radio.
9:30 to midnight.
9:30 to midnight with Dab and Dave. You go live during that time? I think I seen you live a couple times. I don't know if that was during the radio.
Oh no, that wasn't. But no, I don't. I just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, check it out, you guys. With that, words of wisdom.
Don't forget to water your garden.
You always say that.
That's a lot of words. Here, we got multiple. Here, let's go around the room. Go ahead, Camille.
Water your garden.
Water your garden, Jenny.
Get outside and enjoy today.
Okay, Dab and Dave.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Hey, you stole mine. Go ahead, Barry.
King has one more move.
Oh, he definitely does. And for me, believe in you. Acting brand you. We out of here. We'll see
It's
you
the
guys
Queen's birthday
tomorrow.
jubilee
Skirt. Oh.
this week. Don't forget to watch